Hey there, me again. Just wanted to show you some Aussie viewers some of the good rounds to use around these parts. Well, actually, two of them aren't really to be used for hunting in Australia unless you're hunting really small game. For example, the 32 ACP or the 9mm Luger. They only carry about the 32 ACP only has on average about 170 joules muzzle energy, which is pretty shit to be honest. Where the 9mm Luger muzzle energy is a bit better. It's 650 joules. That's this one here, the second one. But it's it's got a limited range. Since its muzzle velocity is only about 1,350 feet per second. And by the way, these stats are all average. Obviously different ammo is going to have different stats about it and all that. This one here, this is an excellent big round. It's a 357 Magnum, auto lever action. I used to have one, it was 12 rounds, and the thing was crazy. Just if you go pig hunting, especially the smaller ones, that round is definitely something to look into. It's got around 900 joules of muzzle energy, around 1,400 feet per second. So for a little round, for a fat little round, it's a pretty quick bullet. It'll hit hard. This one here, that is a 303 British. Now that has a lot of energy. That one carries about 3,300 joules. Compare that to the 357, which is a lot bigger round, which stands something about here in height, and the 375, sorry, H&H carries about 4,400, I think, something like that, the bigger ones. This one is 3,300, so for a bullet that actually has a smaller shell than the 270 and the 306, 270 right there, 306 right there. It's a hard hitting round that definitely can be used on most game in Australia. Maybe not buffalo and wild cattle. You'd probably want to avoid that since if you get charged, you're definitely going to get fucked up. Anyways, carrying on. This is a 270. Now that is a very good shooting round for distance. It has about 2,750 joules of energy at the muzzle, which is a fair bit, but it travels at around, most factory rounds go at about 3,000 feet per second, which is very quick for just a standard round. It's not a magnum, it's just a normal 270 Winchester. This one here is a 30-06. Also pretty good for distance, but it's only around, it averages around 2,700 feet per second, but it carries at the muzzle around 100, 150 joules more than the 270 because it's a bit fatter bullet. These two here, those are 12 gauge shells. The first one is just a Scorpio birdshot. It's 34 gram of shot in it, I'm pretty sure, which is pretty small. It's fun to shoot for bottles if you're in Australia or clay pigeons. It's a bit of fun when you're out in the bush and you're not hunting. This one here, that one is probably the round I've killed the most goats with. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's pretty poor lighting in here. Anyways, it's a Winchester SSG buckshot, and it's pretty effective up to about 80 meters on medium game. So if you're shooting those or pigs, goats as well, you'll take them down pretty easy. Last time I went out, I got about 3 with that, and they were all more than about 70 meters, 70, 80. So it's a very good round for shotguns. I really like the Winchester ammunition. Well, that's to give you some idea of what you can use around here. Unless you're shooting just foxes at short range, just using a target pistol, try and avoid these ones. They're slow, not very hard hitting at any range above after about 50 meters. So, but definite big round. These ones excellent deer rifles, and these two. This one is bird shots if you're hunting. I don't know. There's nothing really you can hunt in Australia with such small shot, except for clay pigeons, I guess. And well, obviously we don't hunt clay pigeons. They're just target use. Sorry for that. Anyways, but this one, if you're using a shotgun, SSG Winchester, great round. About I think it's 12 lead balls in there. it's solid. Alright, till next time. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to have another one soon.